And hello again, everybody. Hello. You're listening to the Bird and Charlie Show, podcast everywhere. And before I forget, you can listen to our podcast on most of the podcast platforms, including Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, even TikTok. We got a TikTok. So if you look for Bird and Charlie podcast, you'll find us there. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm Charlie.
And I'm Bird. Bird.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me? Bird.
Yeah. So, wow, what a week, huh?
Yeah.
Sort of, kind of.
Yeah.
How was your week?
It was.
Seemed like it went by quick, didn't it?
Yeah, that's a good thing. Well, then it means your weekend go by even faster.
Good point.
So, yeah. I mean, for those people who are fortunate to have Indigenous People Day off,
Indigenous
formerly
people.
known as Columbus Day,
Okay.
you get that extra
Day.
Yep.
Day off.
Day off. Yep.
Okay. I guess I'm one of the fortunate.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not.
Yeah, it's okay. That's all right. That means you won't get a lot of clients, maybe.
Yeah. I looked at the schedule already, and it's
Pretty light.
very light.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you.
I prepared a list of topics we could touch on. By the way, last week's show is available on Spotify right now, where we talked about the good old things, the good old days, things we used to do back in the good old days. And it was pretty interesting. I thought we got a lot of feedback on that. And like I said, today we got a list of different topics, and I'm sure one of them will hit home with you. But without further ado, let's get this list started. And most of these, or some of these, are questions that were sent in from our audience, things they wanted us to talk about, or at least have a conversation about. And so, here we go.
All righty.
First on the list. Well, here, I'll let you pick one. We don't have to go in order. It could be random. What do you see interesting on that list? What jumps out at you?
Okay. Let's start with things older people can do for fun.
Things older people, mature people, can do for fun. But first, let me make sure my special effects buttons are working. Let's take a few seconds and go through them. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right, here we got this one. We got this one. We got this one. That's funny. We got this guy. That's my favorite. We got that one.
Magical.
Very. And we got this one. You went crazy on that one last week. You just kept
but
hitting
it seemed like this is your favorite one when I'm talking. And this one.
It just sounds funny. I don't know. Okay, so buttons are ready. Buttons are working. Let's start. You said, I'm sorry, what was the question again?
Things older people do for fun. Or mature people.
Mature, older. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with that. What is considered older now? What's the age bracket? I can remember when I was younger, I thought 40 was old. Ooh, 40.
Yeah, I can remember also thinking that 40 was, oh my God, 40. But when you think about it, I guess between 20 and 45, you're considered a young adult, maybe? Or
45, young adult? I don't think 45, you young nothing. I would put the bracket 25 to 35. Young adult.
You think that's young adult?
Yeah, Because over 35, shoot, you got a family, you got I don't know. To me, that's my bracket. I would say 25 to 35 is young adult. 35 to 50, mature. And anything over 50, old as hell.
Okay. Okay, I guess we're old as hell.
But I also believe you're old as you feel. You're only as old as you feel.
Right, and they have these, well, they're not new cliches, but it's like 30 is the new 20 or 40 is the new 30.
See there, they're already trying to make
50
excuses
is the new 40. So,
to try to stay younger.
but I guess if you think about mature people in our past, 40, I mean, they were kind of beat at 40.
Yeah,
I mean, the older people that I
that's
know,
true. They
you
had
know,
a hard life,
yeah,
man.
yeah. And when you compare today's 40 to 40, the 40s in the past, you can see a difference. I mean,
Yeah, you can.
we have more vibrant. I mean, we're more vibrant.
More activities. I
Yeah,
think
and maybe better health care also.
that's it. I think more attention is placed on mature people nowadays than it was back in the day, I think.
Right. And I think we also probably learned from the past. I mean, we looked at our parents and we're like, oh, I don't know. You know, I know my father and mother, they were like totally against going to doctors. And
Yeah,
my
that's that old
grandparents,
school.
you know, oh, no, you can't go to a doctor. No. They're definitely going to get rid of us, you know. So,
Do you think people are living longer nowadays?
I mean, I do, due to the advancements in medicine. I do feel, and then people are also being proactive about their health.
That's true.
You have a lot of people that really care. I mean, they're exercising, eating better. You know, self care. That has a lot to do with it also. You know, doing things you love to do that makes you feel good.
That's so true. Well, things mature people do to have fun. They can do to have fun. What comes to mind?
Well, you know, I'm sorry. There's always something going on in Chicago that's free. So,
Chicago or anywhere.
yeah,
There's free programs available.
right.
I guess wherever you are.
Right.
Gotta
So
look for
free
them.
events, you know, you can always go online and look up events that's happening
For mature.
for mature people. Well, I don't know if it's for mature people, it's for everyone. But I feel like
That's
at a
true.
certain point, you know, being a mature woman, it's like I don't want to be around. I don't want to
Young
sound,
adults?
yeah, because sometimes they can be a little,
Aggressive?
yeah, and it's not,
Annoying?
yeah,
Okay, yeah, you can keep it 100.
yeah, and I kind of, you know, like to just maybe go to a jazz club, listen to some music,
Something laid back.
right, have a cocktail, good conversation, going to the movies, but
People still do that?
yeah, I think people still go to the movies. You
'Cause
know,
everything is streamed.
everything is, but some people still like that environment. You know, getting your popcorn and standing in line and a big screen, and
Might cost you $50, but
it might. But then online, well, it's a little cheaper, I guess. But you have to wait, right? You have to wait a few.
Online?
Yeah.
no. Nowadays it's available as soon as it's available at the theaters. Some
of 'em.
movies,
Yeah,
yeah.
some movies. Yeah.
But then this is my thing. I appreciate the ambiance and the whole theater experience, but I don't like crowds.
That's when you go early in the morning.
And I
When
don't
it
like getting
first
up early.
Well, not too early, of course.
The matinees
the
start,
matinees.
what, 10 o'clock, 11
Yeah,
o'clock?
10, 11. You're usually up at that time anyway. So,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then it's
you're right.
cheaper, and then it's less crowded. So
Yeah, for the ambiance.
Yeah.
And it depends on the movie too. Certain movies, I don't know, you can experience better in the theater.
right,
I
right,
guess.
right. I think it's that big screen experience
Mm.
with the surround sounds, with all the booms and the music. Yeah,
That's true. What would have been some of your most favorite recent movies?
uh, because I'm not really a movie buff. You
Mm-hmm.
know, um, I
And not
just
necessarily at the theater, just movie.
oh, okay. Oh, John Wick.
Ah,
Oh, I love
John
John
Wick.
Wick. Oh
How'd
my
you find out
goodness,
about John Wick?
you.
Ah, that John Wick. I was turned on to it about a couple of years ago. But you found it extremely entertaining.
Yes, yes. He was such a no nonsense kind of person. I mean, it was, it's like when you compare John Wick to who? Um, 007.
Okay. Totally different.
Yeah, yeah. John Wick was, let's just get rid of this person,
Shoot him.
right, bam. And 007 wants to play around a
It was
little
a
bit
story.
with, yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm like, oh, I guess it was the violence that I really enjoyed.
the violence. Yeah, because there wasn't a whole lot of dialogue.
Right, right,
He didn't do a lot of talking.
right. I'm like, kick his ass. Yeah, okay.
No, shoot him. Shoot
Right,
his
right.
ass.
He'll kick his ass a little, and then after he,
Then he just shoot.
then he just like,
Two
okay,
to the head.
right, right. So,
Yeah, that was a good one. I enjoyed John Wick.
yeah.
Hope it's another one. That was 3 or 4. That was 4.
Yeah, yeah. But this, I mean, they have like the, what is it, Peacock?
Yeah.
Or is it Paramount? Has the Continental.
Peacock. Peacock
Yeah.
streaming has the Continental. Ooh, the latest episode is available now.
All right, gotta definitely check that out.
It's got to grow on me. I'm gonna be honest. It's got to grow on me.
I kind of feel like, well, it's the backstory to John Wick, of course, and the two main characters.
Winston.
Yeah, well, it was three main characters to me that kind of made me think that they were related somehow to
And
John
explain
Wick.
your theory, because I heard it. It kind of makes sense, but what's your
Well,
theory?
you know what? This is what I'm going
And
to
bear
say.
in mind, we just saw the first episode.
So I really feel that the listeners should check it out and then maybe,
Form their own opinion.
yeah, because this is just how I feel.
What?
you know.
Give me your breakdown, because it made sense. Like I said, that's possible. So you think that?
Winston, the manager of the Continental, it was kind of like his backstory. It was him and his brother. I can't remember the name of the brother.
Frankie? Something
Yeah,
like
I think it was Frankie. But you know what? I feel like John Wick parents were like the main characters of this episode. I think,
But how do we know? What makes you think? And what characters are you talking about?
you know what? We're gonna,
Yeah,
because
because
I
it
don't
can
want to.
get deep,
Yeah,
and
I
we
mean,
don't want
I-
to spoil it.
Right, right.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Let's just step back from that for
Yeah.
right now. Things older people can do for fun. Walking
Walking, yes.
is good exercise.
Hiking, yes.
Hiking.
That's walking.
Yeah, but hiking up mountains or through
like
a trail.
nature trails.
Nature trails, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of fun.
Scenery is beautiful. Being outdoors, enjoying the outdoors.
What else? Jazz clubs.
Jazz
If you like
clubs.
jazz or blues.
Right. Oh, blues, yeah.
Some people like blues.
I know. Got a few people at my job, they're mature people and they go skating, but they've always been skaters. So
They grew up
steppers.
skaters.
Yeah.
Dancing.
Yeah. Yep.
Dancing.
Exercising.
Yeah. How about that
Yoga.
aerobic? I mean, aqua aerobic? Is it aqua aerobic?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a lot of little
Yeah.
mature people that does aqua aerobics because it's good for their joints. I mean, it's not as intense. You know, the waters seem to, I guess, maybe gives you some what is it,
Support.
buoyancy.
Yeah.
You know.
You
So,
said, you didn't say yoga, did you?
yeah, yoga. Yeah.
Yoga is interesting. I've tried it, and it takes practice.
Right. That's why you should start with beginners.
Beginners
Yeah,
yoga.
and then you work your way
Up.
up. Yes.
Gotcha.
Just like with anything.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
jump
you
right
don't
in the
jump,
middle
right.
or the expert.
Right, right, right. You're a novice.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Remember that.
Yep.
You are a novice.
Yep. If you've never done it before, you know.
Start slow.
Absolutely. There's a lot of police officers at my job that, you know, it's crazy. They are into yoga.
Really?
Yeah.
Male and female?
Male and female.
That's
Yep.
interesting.
And then it was like one of them, she is so fit, and we're around the same age, and I was like, wow, you know. And then we had a conversation, and she was like, yes, Marion, I do yoga and also strength training. I was like, oh, okay, okay. So, and then I guess being a police officer, you need some type of de-stressor.
That's true too. And you need to stay in shape,
Right. Well,
I would imagine.
yeah. Can't really tell by some of these police officers.
Anyway, oh, missed it.
Their exercise is going to Stan's Donuts.
I don't support that thought, but you know,
Well, you know what? That's a distressor too.
it is a distress.
A donut, yeah. That's my
Sugar
form
rush.
of distressing. Yeah,
Because you eat donuts too.
I do. Right. That's my, especially Stan. Give me a Stan donut.
Yeah, you good to go.
I am good to go.
Okay, exercising activities. What's one more thing that mature people can do for fun? Spend time with their grandchildren. No, but some people actually enjoy that.
Right. Right. Yeah. Grandkids are, you know, they're amazing little people.
As long as you can send them back when you're done.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. All right. What else is on our list? This is a cool one. How to keep your cool. And this can apply to anybody. What do you do to keep your cool when you think you're losing it?
What do I do to keep my cool? I usually walk away from a situation if I feel that I'm about to, if it's about to stress me out or make me feel uncomfortable. I'm also that type of person. I keep things, I carry things, and it's not a good thing. Like at work, if something happens that stresses me out, I hold on to it.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't know. It's
take
really
it home with
yeah,
you.
yeah. Over the weekend, it's with
Oh my
me.
God, yeah.
When I wake up, it's with me. I'm like, oh,
It's right there.
it's there. Oh, until until I talk to that person that I might.
Offended or offended you?
Yeah, yeah. You know, it's. I don't know. That's a hard one. That's
But
a hard one
you're
for
doing
me.
better with it. I mean, you'll go to your car or you'll talk it out. You know, you'll talk through it.
Yeah, but it still lingers.
Yeah.
I might talk about it and call you and curse a few people out in my mind, and but yeah.
Yeah. And just so the audience knows, I am a certified life coach.
Yeah.
Put that plug
Okay,
in.
what is it?
Oh, which one? That's not the. I think it's more like this. That's funny. Okay, let me see. What do I do to keep my cool? Well,
I never see you lose your cool.
and I'm gonna tell you, and like I tell most people who know me, I wasn't always this calm and relaxed and collective. When I was younger, when I say younger, I mean 20, 18 years old. You okay? Oh, swallowing coffee. Anyway, I used to have I was quick tempered and things would upset me easily. And that was crazy. It was taking over my life because I find myself, why am I upset over this little, it'll be a little thing and I get upset about it. Like, but I had to get a hold of that. So at a young age, I said about 25, I started going to the library and bookstores and looking at self-help books, like your Les Brown, Tony Robbins, Zig Ziglar, tons of them. And I get their books, their tapes, their CDs, their audios. And I had to teach myself how to relax. Even a couple of books on meditation. And that's what really helped me is learning to meditate. Be quiet the mind. Now, mind you, it's not easy to do in the beginning because your mind wanders. It's always thinking about something, especially if you're under stress. So I had to teach myself, my mind, to be quiet and to be still. And I would start off like with 2 minutes. No, actually, I started off with 1 minute because my mind is always wandering. But I get in a place where it's quiet, take some deep breaths, and close my eyes. And I used to sometimes play music. I can remember starting off playing music or focusing on something so my mind won't wander. Or I'll say a mantra, something like that, something to focus my mind on so it would not wander. So 1 minute turned into 5, 5 turned into 15, 15 turned into 20. Now I do about 30 to 45 minutes of meditation, and it helps a lot. It really helps a lot. Even if I'm at the office and there's a stressful situation, I'll excuse myself and just go somewhere quiet. Might even be the men's room in the stall. But I take this don't sound funny. I take deep breaths in the
Okay.
it's real. But
Well, hopefully no one went to the
I know,
bathroom
right?
before,
It has to-
and did the
Yeah.
business before.
But not often do I do that. I might even step outside, go for a quick walk. But I remove myself, and like I said, it took I'm gonna say years of practice, but and it helped me not focus on the small things, the things I have no control over, And I got the attitude like, hey, it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be, and don't sweat the small stuff because a lot of things we worry about are things we conjure up in our mind. It's not always as bad as we think it is, but we make them bad because of our imagination. Fear is fear. Fear is what?
I don't remember.
I have to do it backwards. Not real. And God, this is crazy. I used to recite that always. Appearing real. Appearing real. False evidence. Appearing real. False. Well, something like that. Anyway, we make things worse than they are. And so I do the opposite. I make things not as bad as they are. And that helps a lot. And at the end of the day, I do my shoulder rotation exercise. I do a little, stretching of the neck to get some of the tension off the shoulder. and I'm good again. But I don't sweat the small stuff. Especially at a certain age, I look at situations like, you know what? I'm too old to be getting pissed or upset over things I have no control over. So why waste my energy? And so I grab it. I don't ignore it. I grab it. I think about it for a minute and I let it go. Like, me worrying about it, A, ain't going to change it. And B, so what? Who cares?
Well, I guess I definitely need to learn how to,
Meditate.
yeah.
It
Because,
helps
like
a
I said,
lot.
I hold on to things.
Mm-hmm.
But I
It's
guess with maturity, I mean, it's not like I lash out at people or anything
no,
like
no,
that.
no.
Yeah.
You're definitely not a violent person.
Right. Yeah, I just
You know.
mentally abuse myself.
Yeah. Well, it's self-inflicted.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But we all can do better, though. But to do better, we must do better. That makes sense.
uh,
To do better, we must do
I
better.
guess you have to practice.
It's practice. Everything is a practice or a work in progress.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some people, I mean, and it doesn't work. It's not a one size fit all. Some people pray to calm down and relax. Some people exercise.
Some people drink.
Some people
Some
drink.
people smoke weed.
So yeah, whatever your pleasure. I mean, I don't judge. You don't judge. Hey, whatever your vice is, whatever it takes for you to relax, and
But of course, everything in moderation.
everything in moderation. Everything. So that's how I keep cool, and I'm sure you guys have some ideas too on how you keep cool. If you could send them in to our, we have a website. No, we don't. We're working on a website, but we have an email. The email is birdandcharlie@gmail.com. BirdandCharlie@gmail.com. So send in your suggestions, or if you want us to talk about any interesting topics, you can send those in as well. Did you know we had an email?
No, that's
It's news to you?
Yeah, I'm like, wow.
Oh, I gotta use
okay. Whoa.
Yeah,
Hey,
we're,
let me write this down.
Yeah, we're making our move, man. We're about to be, the place to go, the place to listen to for interesting topics and things people can relate to. Okay, how do you keep cool? We got that. Let's see. This I think was funny. I wrote down things old people do or mature people. It depends on how you look at it. Do to feel young that don't work. That don't work. And you see it. We see it every day. Like the clothes, the fashions. Some things mature people don't need to be trying to wear.
Yeah, that's true.
And used to call it age appropriate.
Yes.
Let's talk about that, age appropriate. What is age appropriate dressing?
I mean, I feel like being a mature woman, I mean, I still want to look nice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even sometimes I want to look sexy, but I can't wear my daughter's clothes,
Okay.
to look that way, you know. I feel that.
Oh, your granddaughter.
Oh. Right. So that's one of my pet peeves. I mean, I feel like as a mature woman, I mean, you could still do the younger styles, but you just have to tweak them. You have to make them fit your body type. And I feel like it's easy to do. Like a blue jean jacket is, for everyone. Everyone can wear a blue jean jacket. I mean, you might not be able to wear a micro mini, but you can wear a short skirt, maybe a little over your knees,
A little bit over knee.
Yeah, over. You can still look trendy and mature and look confident. You don't have to really just, I mean, unless you want to. I mean, I'm not knocking anyone
Sure.
who,
Everybody got their own taste.
Right. right. I mean, even men.
Careful.
Yeah, my granddaughter has a bus driver. He has to be in his 60s. And, oh, no, I'm sorry. This was my daughter when she was in grammar school, when she was in grade school. Her bus driver, a nice gentleman, but he just wore the craziest things. I mean, he was sagging his pants. He was wearing oversized T-shirts. He had a receding hairline, but the hair that he had, he would braid it and put beads at the
All
end
right,
of it.
Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my goodness, but a sweet person. Oh my
Sure,
God,
sure.
just the nicest, kindest gentleman. But his attire just drove me crazy.
Didn't match his age.
Right. I'm like, okay, you can still look presentable if you wore something that's more age appropriate, and if you pulled up your pants and put a belt on it, you can still.
And I guess it depends on who you're trying to attract.
Yeah, maybe he was trying to attract younger women, but you look kind of
Awkward.
crazy, right? So, I feel like a nice seasoned gentleman can attract a younger woman by just being a little trendy, not over the top.
Do you think, changing the subject just a little bit, do you think younger women are attracted to older gentlemen just by nature, or is it trendy, or what say you?
What's that mean? I guess it depends on the woman. I mean,
Good answer.
some young women like seasoned men.
And vice versa.
Right. So it depends on the person. Say I.
I say you. Okay.
Say
Now,
me.
we. Going back to age appropriate, because I know sometimes you struggle with that. Where can someone go to get ideas? What are age appropriate fashion? Where can someone look besides hiring a stylist for hundreds of dollars? What's another way someone can get ideas on what might be age appropriate?
I guess the internet has such a vast variety of subjects, and you can always look it up. It's a couple of people at my job I admire their style. You can kind of look at people, go, oh man, that's kind of cool. I think I can rock that. And they're mature women that, and I'm like, that's really nice. I mean, they're not over the top. They're not like under the rock either. Yeah.
Under the rock.
Yeah. You don't have to, you can still see them. They're vibrant, and maybe it has to do with personality also.
Personality.
Yeah.
What came to mind, and I thought might be a good idea, is go on the internet and look for certain celebrities in your age bracket, because they can afford to hire these stylists. So kind of use their stylist ideas on them and say, okay, I get that combination, that color. I never thought, but it looks like it works. Find people who are similar to them in build or, maturity level.
Right.
And
I
let's
always
see how
wanted
they
to dress
rock it.
like Madonna.
Madonna. The young Madonna or old Madonna?
Doesn't matter. Oh my gosh, she has not.
Aged?
She's a little. She's aged in the face.
She
yes.
has.
Yeah, I mean, we all.
How old is she
have.
now? 60. No, I know
60.
exactly how old she is. She's 65 because we're the same age.
Right. Sometimes she's rocking a grill in her mouth, and she's wearing leather, and I'm sure it's for show, of course.
She's eccentric, I believe, and they can get away with that stuff because they are celebrities and trendsetters. I think that's where a lot of people get their ideas for fashion is on celebrities,
Right.
TikTok,
Right.
Instagram.
But I don't know. Madonna I feel like Madonna empowered women, but now it's like I
Did she
guess it's that
really
eccentric
empower
thing.
women?
Well,
Oh,
that's what they say, you know.
did she empower you?
No,
Oh,
no, I'm sorry.
that's what they say.
Yeah,
Who is
that's
this
what
they?
that they, when you're online and
Yeah.
you're,
Trendy.
yeah, news, trending news, trending news. And right now, I think it was an article about how Madonna is, maybe she's going through a midlife crisis because she
It's
has
possible.
gotten a lot of work. You can see the lips, the eyes,
Really?
the Botox, the all the fillers, and facelifts, and it's like, I guess she's not accepting
Age
aging.
well.
Yeah, she's not accepting it.
Well, as a celebrity, you always want to try to stay relevant, but you know what I'm saying? Relevant, current.
Right, right, right. But Madonna has her following. She has her fan base, and
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's too many. If there's a lot of younger women rocking to Madonna,
And I
don't
think
know.
that's what it is. Again, she's trying to hang on to that. A lot of people in the 20s, they've heard of her, but they don't know her.
Right,
Madonna, who? That old woman?
right, right.
Who's the new Madonna now?
Who is the
Tyler
Madonna? Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
I think
She has her following, yeah. I mean, what do you call them? The Swifties, just like Beyonce has the Beehive, and
now let's talk about Beyonce because she's managed to kind of do both. Hold on to, she's getting older, but she's not going over the top. And we're kind of growing with her. I mean, people in our generation is, you know what I'm saying? And she still have a younger following too.
Beyonce. Yeah, I would say that, but I really can't elaborate because I don't follow Beyonce.
Sure.
Yeah, and
She's still relevant.
yeah,
She's
she
packing out
is.
the stadiums.
Yeah, she is. She is.
You know.
Yeah, yeah. But she's still pretty young. I mean, how old is she? 40, right?
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not
She's a
like
young
60.
adult.
Yeah, she's still pretty young.
She's not a senior citizen.
No,
No.
so
And she's still relevant. So good for
Yeah.
you, Beyonce. Good for you, Beyonce. Holding on to it.
right. You know,
Let's see. What else? What else is on your mind? What's going on in the news besides all this war?
yeah.
War and I don't know, any celebrities dying lately? Usually there was one time it seemed like every week there was a celebrity dying.
But I guess when you were, this year I know, who was it? You had quite a few older celebrities. I mean, they were like in their 90s. So, it was like natural causes, so.
Natural causes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't much of a shock.
No, you knew it was
Can't
gonna,
expect,
right,
or you
yeah.
thought they were already dead.
Dead, right.
Oh,
So
I thought they was dead already.
right,
So-
right. So
But, and that's always a good thing, I guess. Yeah.
right, longevity. Betty White,
Mm-hmm.
did she die this year or last year?
I think last year. But she lived a ripe old
I think
age.
she was in her 90s, right? 96.
She was almost about to be 100.
right. So quite a few
She lived a life.
celebrities,
All right, I know I said we were going to revisit this, and we've been putting it off. How is our journey list coming?
It's not.
You didn't even hesitate. Just for you, for those of you who don't know, a few weeks ago, me and Bird wrote down what we call a journey list to getting better, living a better life, and some of those things were health. One of those things were
Money.
money, and I think it was one more, spirituality.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we had made a list of things, what we're going to try to do consciously to live a better, healthier spiritual life. And one of those things on that list was drinking more water. I think we agreed upon 24 ounces a day.
Yes.
Yeah. And how's that working out for you?
It's not. I mean,
Okay.
I've never really been a
Water drinker.
water drinker. Yeah.
Me neither.
Yeah. So, but then does it count that the liquids that we do indulge has water in it?
Come on, really?
Yeah. I mean,
You're really
like this
reaching
this
now.
coffee,
You are really,
it has water.
you're really reaching now.
Like that Pepsi over there.
My Pepsi,
Your Pepsi, it has water in it.
does it? And how much? It also has
It
sugar
has
in
to
it.
have at least
It also has acid
32
in
ounces of water in it.
It also has. You ever read the label of these things? God, you get confused. Like, okay, citrus something syrup. I'm sure 90% of the stuff that's in this Pepsi is not healthy.
But that's why the body is an amazing thing. It's an amazing machine. It weeds out the additives and preservatives. You know, isn't that the function of the kidney or something?
See,
Or-
I'm glad you said it, and I'm glad you said kidney. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
doesn't it-
overworking the kidney. Kidney can only filter so much. You're overdoing it. You're like giving it all this stuff to filter. Like, come on, give me some water. Help me out.
I don't know. Like I said, the body is an amazing thing.
It
Plus you
is.
see people, you know,
It
you
is.
read about people who are 100 and people ask them about their longevity. How did you do? What are you doing? And they're like, well, I smoke every day. I drink every day. Come on now. It's magical. There. It's
We're gonna hit one
magical.
of them buttons. We're gonna learn these buttons, folks. One of these days, we're gonna learn these buttons.
But then I guess hereditary. I mean, heredity has a lot to do with people longevity. I feel, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
has to do with that.
Yeah, because on my father's side, my grandmother, she died at 94, and her mother died at 96. Yeah, so
In the genes.
yeah, could be in the genes, and they had horrible habits.
Yeah, but being serious, I think it won't hurt to be conscious of health. I mean, we know better, we should do better. We know water. The body needs water. You know, a lot of our ailments is because we dehydrate and we don't realize it. Headaches, digestion, all that is related to water intake or lack thereof. Circulation, all that needs water to function, you know. But anyway, we started with 24 ounces. You're not doing well. I'm doing worse. But we got to do better with it. I mean, I got this container at the office. It's 24 ounces. I fill it up every morning. At the end of the day, sometimes I'm halfway through, and sometimes I just say, hey, you know what? Let me just drink this down, get it out of the way.
Right, but then also, when I do partake of 24 ounces of water, because I'm constantly using the restroom.
Well, it comes in, it's got to go out.
It does, but sometimes it can be, especially at work, it's like, oh, wait a minute.
At the worst possible time.
Yeah, so, but I guess it is what it is.
It is what it is. Okay, water. Activity, walking, jogging, running. Activity.
You know what? I do get my steps in at work.
That's true, you do.
Yeah, because I have to check things out.
It's a big facility.
Yeah, so I get quite a few steps. I don't wear my
Yeah, I was going to say, do you wear your stepper counter?
Yeah, I don't wear it any longer.
You'd be surprised how many. They say you're supposed to do how many? About 10,000?
10,000.
10,000 a day. You probably do about 10,000 a day.
Maybe
Or not.
Maybe
I don't
less. Yeah, I think less than 10,000.
Yeah. Activity. I got a workout room in my building downstairs. In the last 2 weeks, I've used it one time. That's embarrassing. I got to do better. I got to do, but I think, and I'm gonna be transparent and honest. I think sometimes I use the excuse, man, I worked all day and I'm just tired. No, it's lazy. It's that lazy spirit. But
I don't know. I mean, once I get off work, or, a lot of people, including myself, you have other things to do.
yeah,
Yeah, so,
well, we all do.
right.
But
I mean, it's just you have to just find that balance and find that
there you
time
go.
that you can fit in. Even if
Find that
you,
balance.
three times a week, an hour, 30 minutes. But
I
it's
think we're
hard.
creatures of habit, and we will find an excuse to not do something if we don't want to do it. Because literally it takes 30 minutes to do this exercise, walking exercise. 30 minutes out of a whole freaking day. 30 minutes. My routine, I come home and I'll look at TV. I'm just sitting there on the couch potato, just watching TV. And after about an hour or so, I said, man, I could have been working out. I could have been at least walking. I could at least been drinking water. So I think it has to be a conscious effort to do better and live better. You can't say, man, why come, I'm in this shape, or why am I feeling this way? You know why. So it's up to us. And we're always praying, God, please help me to live better, to do better. Yeah, but what part are you playing? What part of it are you participating in?
Right, right. I mean, you have to, like you said, you just have to plan if you can. And it's habit,
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just really hard to shake a habit, but it can happen.
It can. You can replace an old habit with a new habit. 21 days.
Yep, that's what they say.
21 days. So this is my new plan for that. Start small. Every day this week, and I'll give you guys an update next week. I'm going to go down to the workout room and spend 5 minutes. And I know you're thinking, what you going to do in 5 minutes? It's not what I'm doing, it's what I'm building. I'm building a habit of going down there. 5 minutes turn into 10 minutes. Activity. 10 minutes turn into 15. 15 turned into 20 minutes. I'm creating a new habit. And just like I did with meditation, baby steps. But, you got to start somewhere. Start where you are. Don't start with an hour workout. Don't start with a 30-minute meditation. Build the habit first, and then it'll grow on its own. You know what I'm saying? With the water. Drink 8 ounces. Drink 6 ounces a day. Then the 6 turns into 12. 12 turns into 24. But create the habit first. The body is a remarkable thing. And the mind is an even better thing because it remembers. You ever had the habit of doing something, and the moment you stop doing, you feel weird, like, man, I'm missing something. I'm like, working out or walking, like, man, I miss walking. I used to do it because it was embedded into your memory. And so you develop a new habit of not walking. So now that's the new habit. I mean, you ever experienced that? You started something, and then after a while, you kind of slowly or stop doing it and feel kind of weird about it.
Yeah, last year I was walking basically like every day, 3 miles.
Mm-hmm.
And then I stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And
3 miles a day.
mm-hmm.
Every day?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's
Yep.
good.
Yep. And something happened, something took place, I stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And I missed it. I was like, wow,
Mm-hmm.
and it felt like, because it was a routine.
Yeah. Yep.
you know,
Yep.
and
Yep.
it felt a little strange, but at that particular time, I was in my head about a situation that was going on, and my mind wouldn't allow me to continue.
There was a distraction.
Yeah, so, but you know, every day I say, yeah, I'm a start. I guess I am the biggest procrastinator.
No,
Yeah,
you're
I
right
am.
behind me.
Oh, you're first? No,
Yeah.
I'm the biggest procrastinator. Okay,
Okay, you
you're
win.
behind
No,
me.
you win.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not
Okay.
gonna fight for that
Yeah,
title.
yeah. I won. Yeah,
yeah.
but anyway, I am a procrastinator, and that's something that I really need to work on. And I enjoy walking. I mean, I enjoy there was people that I knew out there. We would talk a little, you know, just the being outdoors, the wildlife, the birds. I mean, it was just so relaxing.
Time to think.
Yeah, yeah. The best time to think.
Mm-hmm.
The best time to think. You know, you'll be amazed. You could, you
Solve
know,
problems.
yes. It's like, oh my God, that's what it is. That's
Created
all
the
I had to
cure
do.
to COVID.
Yes,
Oh my God.
by walking. I'm amazing and magical.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
But I
did
get it. I get it. I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? Thanks. Encourage me, y'all. No, what I was gonna say is, I'm gonna get back on the. Is it back on the wagon
Yeah.
of doing better, drinking more water, and that's what I said. Yeah, I started off saying I'm gonna keep you guys posted, and thank you. It just came back to me. Sometimes with me, I'll talk about something, and in my head, I'm thinking I'm doing it because I'm talking about it. So I have to talk less and do more.
There you go.
You know,
There you go.
don't talk about it so much.
Right. You gotta be about it, or just do it.
Don't
Nike.
talk about it.
Whoosh.
Be
Just
about
do
it.
it.
So yeah, that was health, finance. We can skip that one.
Yeah.
We'll get back to it. Though. But that's important. Finance is just as important as health
So let's talk
in the
about
scheme
this
of things.
last topic because this will be your journey soon. You're retiring in January.
Oh, wait a minute. You don't think you're going to just slide by that, do you? I am.
And, you know, a lot of people, because you've worked for 30, 40, some people even 50 years.
Yeah, long time.
And, you know, you're thinking about retirement. You're wondering, what am I going to do? Because you're so accustomed to
Working.
Yeah. So what to do when you retire?
Well, first of all, I've seen a lot of people retire and come out of retirement, myself included. I've retired already 2 times. 2 times I've retired and come back. And the first time I came back is because I got bored. I'm like, okay, so now what I'm going to do? So after about a month or so, I started working again back in the field. Then I left. The second time I retired, again, I didn't have a plan, you know. I think the key to a successful retirement, you got to plan, okay? You got to make preparation. That means you got to contact the people you need to contact at Social Security, get your finances in order, and plan what you're going to do starting day one. This is how my day is going to look. This is how my week is going to look. This is how my month is going to look. You got to really plan it out to be successful. And that's something I'm doing right now is I'm planning it out. I mean, this is October, November, December. Yeah, it's right around the corner. And I'm making preparation. So at least the planning has begun. So what do you do when you retire? There's a lot of things you can do when you retire. The key is, in most cases, you do what you want to do, not what you have to do. So I plan to still not work, but maybe work remotely, doing something, because I still got to stay busy doing something. I can't just retire and do nothing. I've seen too many people just retire and do nothing and get sick and, or worse. So I know I have to stay active some kind of way. Could be volunteering, more exercising, things that nature.
Right.
What say you?
What say me? Or is it what say I?
What say you?
Well, I still have a few more years.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not at that point yet.
It's never too soon to plan.
What's my plan?
No, it's never too soon to start planning.
I mean,
retirement.
well, yeah. Right now,
Well, yeah, now might be too soon.
I am trying to pay off debt that I
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
Credit card debt. So I guess I would say that's step one.
Mm-hmm.
But I really haven't given it any real thought.
Mm-hmm.
So talk to me in about 2 more years.
But like you said, especially when it comes to financing, paying off bills. Some people right now got a part of their plan is, okay, I'm going to retire as soon as I pay off this bill.
Right.
So that's a plan.
Right. So, yeah, that's step one, paying off my credit card debt
Mm-hmm.
and not trying to get any more credit cards, trying to not use the credit cards because sometimes it's like, oh, look at those shoes. They're so cute.
It's calling you.
Yes. Visa. No. Have control, Marion. So, yeah. But at this point, my first step is just trying to pay off my credit card debt.
Debt
Yeah.
consolidation.
Yes. So far, I'm doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm. At least you started.
Yep. This is month 2
Mm-hmm.
that I've been paying off bills. So we'll see what happens.
Keep her going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a good step. If you're not really ready to retire yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a few more years.
Yeah, where I'm at right now, and my step again is looking for something remote. I can do remote. Now I have a couple of ideas though. I love public speaking. I love putting together seminars and workshops for wellness, self-wellness, and I just love being instructional. So I'm putting together a program, to do motivational engagements for church groups and community organizations, and maybe take on a client or two as a life coach. Anything I can do remotely, that's a good idea. So I'm kind of working on that too. But I'll keep you guys updated on the progress of that. Remember, January 2nd is retirement.
That's
Right around the
That's
corner.
Right. Around
Holidays
the
are
corner.
coming. I seen Halloween stuff up already. Well, it is October.
Yeah, it is
But it's only
October.
October.
I think they started that in
7th.
August.
What?
Halloween. Yep. And then right after Halloween, trust me, after October 31st, you will definitely see Christmas.
You right about.
Yeah.
Well, what about Thanksgiving?
No one cares about Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't think there's any decor. I mean, anything that,
Really decorative. Well, yeah, turkeys, pilgrims.
yeah, but you don't see too many people
That's true.
decorating for
You really don't, now
Thanksgiving.
that I think about it.
You might have fall decor,
Yeah,
which you have now. But
that's true.
I guess Thanksgiving is definitely about food and gathering and,
That's true.
families. So,
Getting together.
yeah. Getting
So
together.
it goes downhill quickly at this point. I mean, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Right. Or, as I say, Halloween, Christmas.
Oh,
Yeah. Thanksgiving. Yeah. Anything that I think it's all about money producing holidays, and Halloween and Christmas are definitely,
That's true.
you know,
So true.
good for the economy.
Stimulating the economy.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people go all out for those two
They really
holidays.
do.
Yeah,
They
it's
really
crazy.
become festive during this time of the year.
Right, right. I mean, we've decorated for the first time our front porch for the fall. We've lived
cool.
yeah, at the house for 4 years now. And so I live in a multi-generational household. So my son-in-law decided that he wanted to be festive. So we have pumpkins and mums and scarecrows, and it's really cute. I was like, oh, it's so cute.
Big deal.
Yeah, I was like, wow, so pretty.
Yeah, especially if you have little ones around, you want to really get into it.
Yeah,
know.
yeah, the grandkids, they love it. Yeah.
You bought these pumpkin eyes last night. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be
Thought
so
it was
cool.
kind of weird, but I said, what are you going to do with this? I thought it's something you put in your drinks and, you had his eyeballs looking at you. But no.
Even though that's a cool thing, if you're having a Halloween party, maybe they do. I'm sure they do have little eyeball ice cubes.
But they were actually what? Pumpkin eyes.
They're pumpkin eyes that, when you're carving your pumpkin, you can place these eyeballs. And I think they're supposed to change colors.
Ooh,
Yeah, so
I
I
didn't know
can't wait to
that.
see this.
That's going to be
Yeah.
awesome. Ooh, take a
Yep.
picture.
I will.
Post it up so people can see.
I will. My grandkids
Come to our
will be
website.
excited.
Yeah, we're going to be, just so you know, building a website too. So you can actually see the type of activities we partake in. You can see our journey list. And, if you are interested in creating a journey list, there'll be instructions on how to put that together. Everything we talk about for the most part and how to relax, cool down, some of the funny, witty things we talk about in fashion. We'll try to have all that available on the website. It'll be burdencharlie.com, I believe. Yeah, that's simple enough to remember, right?
Yep, very simple.
And as we're rounding out today's show, no, you get feedback. Don't take your headphones off yet. Wait till the theme music.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, we're available on most podcast platforms. We have a presence on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Spotify. Isn't that cool? You can hear our podcast on Spotify.
No.
Yeah. It's real. That's real cool.
Wow.
Yeah. That IG is something else, isn't it? Artificial
is.
intelligence. Yeah, I sent you
It's
something and
amazing,
you couldn't stop laughing.
Right. It tickles me.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I want a good laugh, I've been replaying this text over and over.
And
It's
just so you
funny.
guys know, again, I'll put it on the website. That'd be cool to watch. It's on our Instagram right now. It's on our TikTok right now. I believe it is too. It's this muscle-bound guy dancing. He's like a dancer, but I put my face on him. And it looks so real. Doesn't it look real? What I don't understand is why is that so funny to you?
I love it. It is. It looks exactly like you.
I know. Okay. It's my face.
It is. And your body.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
You have great dance moves.
I get it.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah.
But anyway. So yeah, all that's coming up, and in 2024, we're gonna, even before then, I think by next month, we'll have an even greater presence out there with your support and the way you guys continue to support our podcast. It's gonna be good. It gives us opportunity to share more things with you. I think we need more shows, podcasts like this with everyday people, regular folks, just talking about regular things. It remind me of the good old days of, I don't even remember when there was just radio and people would gather around the radio just to listen to stories and
I remember hearing stories about that, but they do have programs. They have radio programs that my mother and we would listen to. Very entertaining.
still now.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
cool. But they're probably podcasts now.
Yes, series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's our goal. That's what we want to try to create. Just a place to come. There's not a whole lot of vulgarity or raunchiness or ratchetness. Although from time to time you will catch a little ratchetness, right?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing at all. But anyway, rounding out this segment, it's been a little bit more than an hour. And again, catch us on most podcast platforms, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and definitely Spotify under Bird and Charlie Podcast. BIRDANDCHARLIE. Oh, that rhymes. Podcast. Okay. And as always, till next time, we'll be talking.
Right. Have a great week. Be safe. Have a great day.
Stay safe. Stay healthy, guys. Until next time, Bird and Charlie. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.